Welcome to episode 5, Puck Daddy Podcast.
Gonna change the world with my hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.
There we go.
Here we go. Gonna change the world with my hockey stick.
Woo!
It's crazy how it just became. I used to listen to that song as a kid, and we have a chance. We have a chance to do something in the hockey world,
Yeah.
right? And
Growing exponentially.
and even outside of hockey too.
Yeah.
Like, something that's huge for me, how to hockey, always giving back to the game. Always give back, give back, give back.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I thought of a little, analogy. It's like when you're on the beach and you're digging a hole, you're scooping the sand out, and it just keeps filling up. The bigger you make that hole, the more it gets filled up. It's like you keep on dishing it out.
Keep on dishing.
You were thinking about that this morning in your morning
The beach.
morning coffee or the morning shower.
It's when you drive and you don't turn the radio on. It's been like an hour and a half. And you're like, what? How did I even get here?
The cold weather's got me thinking about the beach already. To be honest, we love the beach.
Yeah, it's you just keep scooping out, and the more you give, the more there is to give.
Right.
Right. I find that you just keep giving back, and some people are so close guarded, they don't want to share their secrets, their tips, their stuff like that. I was like, just put it all out there.
100%.
It just spreads the vibe, the stoke.
I like saying the stoke. I like saying fill yourself up, and then now you're overflowing with light to give other people. That's kind of the mantra, or the saying I like to use. Fill yourself up first, love yourself, and then now you have all this love to go spread onto other people, and then bring them up with you. So
that kind of goes hand in hand with the song we picked.
Yeah, of course.
What the purpose?
No, it works.
We were talking off camera about
what is a puck daddy.
Yeah, what does it mean to be a puck daddy, Jeremy?
And real simple, just be a good teammate, right?
Yeah,
being a good teammate, right? And that doesn't mean just on the ice. A good teammate, I call our family a team.
Mm-hmm.
I preach that to the
sure.
kids. I'm
at
guys,
home, yeah,
we're a team. Everyone on the team, and I guess maybe it's just from a coach's mentality. I like to say that to the players. Everyone on the team is important.
For sure.
Right? Everyone has to feel welcome on a team. That's those are your guys. That's who you've got. So you can't be putting one person down or making one person feel like they don't belong in the team. They're there, right?
Be a beauty.
That's exactly.
Be a beauty. That's what I would say. It's if you the most fun people to be around are the ones that are bringing other people up. They're a good spirit. You're coming in the room, boys, let's get it buzzing today. You're in that room. You're not bringing people down. You want to bring everybody up with you. So when you're walking in the room, if you're listening to this and you're playing on a team, go in. Let's bring the energy when you go in. What's going on, boys? Just be the light, be a good guy to be around. And that's how you're going to have a lot of friends, and a lot of people are going to want to be around
100%.
you.
Yeah. Just think of it as a scenario. Imagine you walk into a dressing room and everyone just has their head down and they don't say anything. Right?
Yeah, it's low energy.
Low energy. Same thing. You walk in. How good does it feel? You walk in a dressing room and everyone goes, "Oh, hey,
They're
Chris,
excited
Big
to
dog, the big dog boys. Let's get it buzzing.
You can do
That's
that,
it. It's
but
energy, man. Yeah, it
you
is.
can do that. You can be that guy. You can
Yeah.
wait until someone walks in and be like, "Yo, Brian, what's
exactly.
up, Tay?"
Yeah.
You can praise people when they enter, be excited.
100%.
Even at men's league.
That's what I'm saying. At men's league
Yeah, you
hockey,
come in with
I
you
love
come in
that.
hard with the mojo, boys.
Yeah.
You come in, boys. Let's get it buzzing tonight. Let's go. Let's get some goals.
Yeah.
We're feeling one tonight. Just stuff just little words like that, of words of encouragement to people. I think you're gonna score one next shift. Just keeping the positive.
Yeah,
Boys,
keep it on
I'm
the bench.
feeling one.
Yeah.
I'm feeling one next shift, boys.
I love dropping
Yeah.
that. A guy gets on the ice, I'm like, you got this one, Mike. Mike, you got
Yeah.
a goal this shift.
You're a beauty.
We got
if you're
3
doing
mics
that.
on our team, so that always works.
It's so easy.
Exactly.
Statistically, I am correct at this.
Yeah.
Chance. Right?
Exactly. Give him a little tap if he's had a bad shift. Give him a tap.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot about it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already forgot about it. We're moving on. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where we kind of came from. All of this was because we were thinking about what does hockey culture mean?
Mhm.
And right now, when you think hockey culture, there's quite a few different negative connotations that come with it.
Yeah.
100%.
And we kind of think that Puck Daddy can be the counter to that by spreading the
that.
positivity
Would
of
love
hockey
that.
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
Making evolving hockey culture to not ignore the problems that it has, but to bring light to the positive things that it can do,
If
like
you're-
team mentality.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you're taking things too serious, if you're screaming at kids and cussing them out, not a puck daddy. So,
Yeah.
No, it's just
not a puck daddy.
Yeah.
It's all about vibes. It is all about vibrations, and you want to bring the vibes up. You don't ever want to bring the vibes down. You don't want to tear someone down. You can have you can do constructive criticism, but hit him with a couple of compliments, and then maybe this is something that you can improve with. But hit him with 2 compliments. Hey, you're doing this correct. You're
Right.
doing this. But hey, maybe next time don't pinch on that board, stay back. You know, like there's just like if you're a coach out there, like give them. It's all about positivity. You can't
Maybe next time
Yeah.
try a Toei on the blue line.
Maybe next time a Toei at the blue line. You know what I mean?
I need more spinneramas
We want
before
you
we
to
enter
look.
the
We
zone.
want you to look good when you're entering the zone. And if you don't, then it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
guys, you gotta look good out there, okay? If that's what it's all about.
I mean, I think there's definitely got to be a spot for calling someone out and kind of like you can be hard on someone.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
I
But,
think
like,
that-
but the belittling or name calling, like anything like that, anything that's like not necessary.
I think the best coaches know how to give criticism in a way that's productive.
Yeah.
And
It's not belittling or putting down. And it's like when you look back in your life, the people that give you the most criticism are often like your parents or your family, and those are the ones that are being the most honest with you.
Yep.
Right, that can trust.
Yes.
Like you don't want yes people.
Yeah,
around you
100%,
that just
yeah.
say what you want to hear. Right, you want people that'll give you the criticism.
Yeah.
And that can be a puck daddy as well.
Yep. That's great. Yeah. Like knowing the personalities, because there are some kids and you can be hard on them and they'll want to like
Work harder.
Yeah, we're
to-
gonna,
Yeah,
okay,
they're like, yeah,
right?
for
But
sure.
You deliver that same message, be like, hey, what the heck was that? You can do better than that,
Mhm.
right? Like I know you've got more. Like that can be a kind of way to bring someone up. Like you're criticizing, but you're also bringing them up at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demanding more or
Like,
better.
You demand more from them, so they demand more from themselves. But another kid, you might say that, and they might shut down.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to know the guys in your team.
Mhm.
But I think in the end, it's really just do you have the best intentions? Like what's the intention?
Like
you want
we
the
said in
best
the last
team, right?
episode, be a good person.
Be a
Yeah,
good person.
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah,
it
You,
is,
you
like-
got to love your teammates. You got to love, like, you know what I mean? Like it's got to
100%.
come from a place of love. As long as you want what's best for, if you're a coach, if you want what's best for the kids on your team,
Yeah.
or you're playing men's league hockey and you're just trying to have a great time with the
Yeah,
boys,
exactly.
right? You can't do wrong.
Just love everybody. Like I'm out there chopping it up with the refs. I'm out there like it's just be like a good person.
That's just good strategy.
Yeah, that's how you get
Yeah.
more points.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that is 100%. You go out there, you say, "Ref, you're looking good today. You're looking
Oh,
good, stripes."
It works.
Yeah.
And you give them a little smile. Or I the other day there was an icing, and I go, "That's got to be icing," and he goes, "That's got to be." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Well, I wasn't gonna skate for that." And then I gave him a little giggle, right? So now we're on the good side of the
My,
ref.
Yeah.
my favorite thing to say to the ref is because I'm a center, right? So after the face-off, be like, "That was a really good puck drop, ref. That was a good puck." drop."
Exact-
great
there we
for
go.
start.
Anytime I win it, it's like, "Yeah, that was a great puck drop. Nice and flat. I like the pace of it."
Yeah, some ref
Yeah.
compliments.
And then
He's going home telling his wife about that one.
Yeah,
and then
the
You shoulda
next-
heard what the guy said about my puck drops.
Yeah, and then the next one he throws it back to my D for me.
There you go. Exactly.
That's Bob. That's Bob.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%.
that's Bob.
Hidden
yeah.
secrets to
Yeah.
defending the refs.
For sure, I complimented a ref once and a couple
Once.
shifts. I'm just saying in this particular
Okay,
scenario, all right, we're getting there. And then a few shifts later, we got a goal on our line. I don't think I was involved, but I heard number 10 called out. For
There you
the
go.
secondary assist.
Courtesy.
Positive karma there. It's karma.
Thanks, bud.
Courtesy point.
Yeah, toss
You're
that
on
one
the
in the
bench tying up your skates.
Exactly.
And
It's magic, man. When you get
Yeah.
the refs on your, it's on your side, you give them a little, you don't do it too much.
I think it makes a bigger difference in men's league.
Yeah, men's league for sure.
Yeah.
Men's
Here's the
league
thing.
for sure.
Oh yes, no, but I mean there were ghost points as well. I remember watching a clip of Gretzky, and he scored like 5 goals, and he was in the race to win like the most points.
Yeah.
Against Marcel Dion, I think. So it's going back, and I'm watching this clip, and he gets an assist, and I go back, and I'm like, he didn't even touch the puck.
Just
he didn't.
ghost, eh?
Yeah.
I watched. It went from this player to this player. There's a long pause. It goes to the next player. This guy scores, and then you see Gretzky 99 on the score sheet, and I was like, what?
Is this breaking news? Are we calling out
Oh, no.
Gretzky's
I'll find that
incorrect point count?
There was two. So he had one where he was on the ice
Yeah.
and he did not touch the puck, guaranteed.
Well, we gotta find this footage.
And then there's another one where he wasn't even on the ice.
Okay, I see.
wasn't
I've never
able to-
watched Gretzky highlights, so Gretzky, I think your points are a little inflated.
Hockey Hall of Fame. better
Gretzky's
update
points
their
are inflated?
records.
Question mark.
Take 1 point away from the great. But here's the thing, like in men's league, that happens too. Like there's times where I score a goal and I'm like, yep, didn't even show up. It got given to someone else. Depending on the ref. A lot of times they're missing assists, like they don't even care, right? So I just think that's reffing was just like,
Reffing was imperfect,
yes.
and if they didn't know who did it, they would give it to their favorite player.
Exactly. they were trying to, but here's the thing: is that he was in a race,
Right.
Like it was near the end of the season. Like
Maybe one ref was like a fan of the other player, and one was a fan of the other, and they're like
Saying,
they had
right?
a side bet.
Hey, you got to
Who
make
knows?
sure you go show the ref your number. You go up there, you turn. Did you get that? Did you
Oh,
get my
always
number,
turn.
ref?
You always turn right
Give him
after
a little
the
turn.
goal.
You go skate by the.
Always.
Yeah.
Give him a little turn, ref. You know who that was.
You take the scenic route to the bench, right? The ref's over here. You make sure he sees your number on the way
Reffy,
to
that's
the bench.
16, eh? Reffy, that's
Sometimes.
16.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes.
not a second assist.
There you go. Yep.
Make it easy for him. 16
Yeah.
on that second assist.
All right, so Puck Daddy's absolute beauties. Bring people up.
Speaking
We're
of be a
we're
beauty.
trying to be positive,
Yeah.
spread positivity, and you know what? This is great because we're just 3 people, but with this message, like if other people can take that
Yeah,
to the
take
rink
this,
with them,
take- yeah.
like we can actually make a real
Let's
difference.
go, baby.
Oh, for sure.
And
All
here,
it takes is one player. Like if you're one player on your team,
player on your team.
if you show up with that attitude of you're going to boost everyone up
Yep.
on
Let's
your team,
Go, baby. Go in
And-
hot with it. Let's go, baby.
then that's going to help.
And even as a coach, like coaches don't understand how much impact they have. Some coaches might just show up. They're too afraid to kind of put themselves out there. Like, okay, I'm going to run the drill, and then we're going to go. I'm going to run the drill. You're with these kids like 2 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, depending what level you're coaching. You have so many opportunities to have such positive relationships with like the kids and show them what like a positive role model can be.
Yep.
Right. And I think some coaches they're just too afraid to kind of like get in there. It's like
Yeah.
you know, build these kids up, say something to them because that one compliment you give a kid.
Yep.
You might remember that 15, 20 years later.
They say that
It mi-
a compliment, like as a kid, like
Mhm.
from your parents, or like appreciation from your parents
Mhm.
or coaches or
Yep.
like figure, like
From the
father figures in
important
your life,
people.
important people in
A
your
male
life.
role
is-
model, you know,
it's like the biggest form of encouragement that a kid can get. Like it feels that's one of the best feelings they can have.
Yep.
It's like a dopamine hit for them, and
it
it's
for sure is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a good way to encourage positive behavior.
Positive reinforcement.
And that should
yeah.
be used more in coaching, like
Of
the
course.
whole mentality of
You pick the right time to build a kid up, and they're going to remember that. You say the right thing, you take them aside, and you just
more so than criticism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think just want to touch just like on as a coach, like I always had really good coaches and I was like, why do I like these coaches or why are they so fun to be around? And now like looking back, it was energy. It was they would bring an energy, they're smiling in the room,
Yeah.
they're making you
They're,
giggle.
they're having fun.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's all
Feels like everyone
energy.
wants
I
to
think
be
it's
there.
emotions because I remember good times when the coach was upset and came in. He's like, oh, right,
Yeah.
like not like tearing everyone down, but just like he cared. It showed that they
Yeah.
cared. It showed that they cared, right?
It's caring
Yeah.
and being respectful.
Yes, I think it's just
Like
matching
having a
the
mutual
energy.
respect.
Like
yeah.
yeah.
Like if you're a teenager, you want to have mutual respect with your coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they demand a lot from you, but they also respect that you're human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a great thing to think of is about a kid's inner voice, like you know the things you say to yourself, right? And a lot of times, like a kid they're young, they're fresh, they don't really have that inner voice, but they take what people say to them and what people say about them, and that sort of becomes their inner voice. So you have the opportunity to like have a role in what a kid thinks about themselves. If you say, you know, you're doing a great job, I love your effort. Like I try to find things. Some kids that I coach, they're not the best skaters. So what, right? I say, you know what I love about you is that you never give up.
Yeah.
That's
Now-
a huge compliment.
Right.
That's a huge
You
compliment.
never give up. You're out here. This isn't easy for you, and I can tell it's not easy.
Yeah.
But you do not quit, and I love that because if you keep on like trying,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a great skater in no time. I know you're trying, and you're gonna get it.
And
That's half the
right?
battle. Yeah.
those individual conversations you have with with a player
Yep.
too, like having those relationships. Like I always had a really good relationship with coaches because they would make sure they had a relationship with every kid on the team. They would speak to you individually. I like what you're doing here. They're making you feel noticed. They're making you feel understood.
Yeah.
And I think that's like really important. And I would say to any player out there, like try to build a relationship with your coach. Like, hey coach, like what can I do to improve? What do you like about my game? And now you're having a real conversation, especially if you're looking to get more ice time. You'd be like, hey coach, I'm working on this when I'm not at the rink. Is there
Right.
anything else I could work on? I think that's super important too.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
So, and here's the thing about, you know, telling a kid something like non-tangible. It's like, oh, you're a great skater. That was a great goal. Something like that. Like, what I love about you is you never quit. You do not give up. That kid might be in class like a few months later, and he's stuck on a question. He can't figure it out. He's like, no, coach said I don't quit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't even remember, but he's like, no, I don't quit. I don't give up. I don't quit.
Yeah.
It's
And
about
Yeah.
giving. It's about giving praise that's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not superficial, right? It's a difference
We're
between
not just pumping tires. Out
yeah,
there,
it's a
right?
difference between pumping tires and giving a compliment or showing someone appreciation that actually means something to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, I'm always at the end of practice. I'm at the door. Kids are skating off. Great
Fist
skate, great
bumps.
skate, great
Yeah.
skate, great fist bumps all around.
Yeah.
then
Kids
you
love that
you
stuff,
put the
but-
fist away when I go to get off.
Yeah, and then I
You
turn.
know, yeah, it's
Sorry, I'll hit you with the knuckles next time, Hayden.
yeah.
Great coaching. Great
Yeah.
coaching. All
Good job out there, Hayden.
right, what are you gonna dive into now?
I think you wanted to go through our hockey.
Yeah, let's do it real quick. Like,
Like
what
what
happened
happened
in
in-
hockey this week? You
Right.
know, love the game, and there's all kinds of interesting stuff. First one, we're just going through Reddit hockey players.
Yeah.
Crazy clip of Boston Bruins. Pasternak and Bergeron, a juggling act.
Oh, I saw
The
this.
puck
yeah.
gets kicked up in the air.
I
It
haven't
gets
seen this.
passed in the air, caught in the air from past it. He spinorama passes it to the slot. Another backhand
the
pass.
chemistry.
Absolutely ridiculous. If you haven't seen this clip, look
This
it up.
line makes me want to throw up.
Like, they're-
I can't stand this line. They're too good. It's magic.
Perfection line.
They're passing
They
the puck
torch the
in the
Leafs.
air. Like, he kicked the puck up to a stick and then hit it midair to another player who caught it in the air, fielded down to the. It's just ridiculous.
I
I
got-
would
I got
I
that.
would
Yeah.
have pulled it up,
You
but
gonna do that?
we had to change the setup so that we can record it in 4K.
That's all right.
So-
They can look it up. They've all seen it. This
Yeah.
is just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Unreal
play.
stuff.
Yeah. What do we got next?
We just got some Panthers fans chugging beers. Just a
Oh,
nice-
right behind.
yeah.
Getting
Paul Maurice.
after it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to a Panthers game, what else are
Yeah,
you gonna
you
do?
need
Here's
to.
the thing: you're in a spot like that, you know you're going to be on camera, so you almost just time it, right?
Yeah.
Funny story. I was at a Panthers game at a tournament.
She looks like she's not enjoying it at all.
No, but she's trying.
Yeah.
Tries hard. Love it.
I was in a box at a Panthers game once
Nice.
with the team. Yeah, it was
Oh.
beautiful. We had the full.
Oh, that's
We
sick.
had the full like upstairs, the buffet. We were watching the game. Big
Right.
Panther. Yeah, it was
In
awesome.
Florida.
In Florida, yeah.
So my March break, huge Leafs fan. I was a kid. We're going to Florida. I look at the Leafs schedule. They're playing in Florida. I'm like, Dad, can we go to the game? He's like, for sure. I go to Giant Tiger, which is like a discount store. I bought a hat.
Yeah.
Pavel Bure was my favorite player, and I said, if he scores a hat trick, I'm throwing this hat on the ice. Right? But I wanted the Leafs to win, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
We go to the game. Sure enough, Bure buries a hattie.
on.
Yeah, I
Come
run down,
on.
I grab that hat, I chuck it on the ice. Leafs come back, they win 5-3. I got
Best
the
outcome.
amazing,
Best possible outcome.
amazing.
Cheering for the Leafs, but also your favorite players on the
Yeah.
other team.
It was just ridiculous, and Bure just dumb. Like he one of his goals, he skated across like the red line, tees it up in the neutral zone, and
Yeah.
just goes, "Bwah!" and just goes top corn. Like
Beautiful.
that's not an NHL goalie. I think it was like Cujo in net or something.
One thing that I learned, I forget what I was listening to. I think it was Steve Dangle
Mhm.
podcast, because we were going to talk about Borje Salming,
Yep.
that ceremony they did, and like
Yep.
how emotional that was. And I probably don't know enough hockey history, but one thing that they were saying is that the impact that Borje Salming had on European players,
Oh, yeah.
like coming over, and-
Wow,
and,
yeah.
and Bure would be one of those players that might not have played in the NHL if not for Borje Salming paving the
True.
way.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was a huge thing. Like basically, right when Bure came, just before that was when they started bringing Russians into the game. Basically, it was all like
Right.
U.S. and Canada for the most part.
Yeah.
And then
But like Sweden and all those places didn't really have.
Yeah, well,
They had like maybe like he was one of the first ones.
He was
Leafs did an all
huge.
Swedish line to.
Oh, I saw
was
that.
Yeah, that was
That
awesome.
was so
I think that was
cool.
the dopest thing.
I think was it Sandine said like he just felt like overwhelming passion about that
Amazing.
they could do that, and the fact
Yeah.
that they had enough players. It shows that the Leafs have strong roots
That's
in Sweden because like Borje Salming, right? Their scouting from there is strong.
and that is such a non-Babcock thing to do. You know,
I know.
Like, Babcock would have healthy scratched like all of them, all the
Yeah.
Swedes. Like, yeah,
We just paint
kidding.
Babcock as this insane villain, but that would be like next
cool-
level.
it's an NHL game. You want to win, right? But it's cool. It's like there's things bigger than the game. So
Yeah.
your first
Well,
your first shift, your first line, you're putting all Swedes on to like.
It's
Pay
just
respect. Pay
it's-
That's
respect.
such a
it's a
cool thing
nod
to do.
to the history of it and the meaning that, like, though, tell me those guys aren't going to have a better shift than anyone else that game. You know,
True. They're
Yeah,
gonna
for
they're
sure.
that
playing
first
for a
shift is
reason.
they're gonna be flying. It's a strong start to the
Well,
game.
I saw Sandine went out with Salming for lunch or something a couple days before.
He said
Like,
he's pretty close with him. I
is he
think.
really close with him?
Well, he's gotten to be close with
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah, and with that diet, like the ALS, I just want to touch on that a little quickly because
you have a bit. Right.
yeah, growing up, I had like a really close family friend who got diagnosed with ALS. So I was like around 7 at the time. Our family friends had about 3 kids, it's like around my age.
Yeah.
And it was just it was really difficult. Like that disease is once you get it, like you have it, and right now there's no cure. So there was that ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which was great. It was going around, raised a lot of money for research. And for me, it's like, let's bring that ALS Ice Bucket Challenge back.
Yeah, that was
something
great.
else.
And there's
I
a lot of
remember that.
because there's a lot of like talk, like bringing it like to awareness with a game like the Leafs did. I think if we can continue just on that journey, maybe someday there could be a cure or just more research too, because it is very expensive to live with it. There's a lot of technology that needs to get involved.
Explain what ALS does.
It
from
like
experience.
essentially I don't know by definition, but like you lose muscle control in your
It's a
body.
degenerative disease,
Yeah.
basically. You slowly lose control.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
your brain is fully functioning, but your muscles can't.
And eventually, like speech and stuff. Can
Yeah,
go too,
speech.
right?
Yeah, everything. So it's really hard, especially on the families of someone going through that, to watch it happen. And that was just something I want to just bring a little
Yeah,
voice
it's one of
to.
the saddest things to
Yeah,
to witness as a family member.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like,
it's
like
tough,
you
very
can
tough.
see in their eyes, but
Yeah.
but if they're not able to express like physically, it just gets pretty pretty
yeah,
hard.
very tough.
Yeah.
And growing up, it was like a very close family. So I've seen what it can do, and I definitely think if we can like raise some more awareness about it, and maybe some more like money and research to go to that space for sure.
Maybe when we start getting even more of a following, that can be a cause that we
have
try to
some causes,
support.
yeah, we can
Yeah.
Sure,
drum
for
up
sure.
some support.
Yeah,
from
like
the
we
fans,
got the
yeah.
Easter
we
seals
definitely
we were
can.
doing. We
Yeah.
got the ALS. We can do that. Like that can be a side mission.
For
Yep.
sure, yes. The Puck Daddy side mission. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah. What's next on here?
So this is insane graphic from last night's Caps game. We got Alex.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I thought, I thought this was like an NHL game or something. Like 3,000 hits in one game
a
from
great-
Ovi. What?
No,
Ovi
so
is a
It's
beast.
basically just showing that Ovi has 788 goals and 3,331 hits since 2005. Then it shows all the other guys. So you got Crosby with a little over 500 goals. You got Stamkos with close to 500. You got Malcolm with 449. Patrick Kane with 432, and it shows their hits as well. So we got Crosby 961 hits, Stammer with 1,000 hits. We got Malcolm with 600. Patrick Kane doesn't like to throw the body. He's got
Got half as many hits as he does goals.
292 hits, but you take all the top goal scorers, so number 2, 3, 4, and 5, and combine all the hits they have 2,872 versus Ovi with 3,331.
Ovi
What
is
a
beast.
beauty.
How many games has Ovi played? Like I want to know the average hits per game.
Oh, like he's throwing the body, but that's the type of guy you want on your team. A guy who can score, get the puck in the net and lay the
He
body.
goes in and steamrolls
Yeah.
guys. I went and watched him play when I was a kid. He was playing against the Leafs. I was terrible because the Leafs lose. Ovi doesn't score. Ovi's floating at the far
Yeah, he
blue
does.
line.
Yeah, he is.
He's changed his game a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
he would be floating at that far blue line, just on that left wing,
Yep.
waiting for the puck.
So on average,
It's me. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm the
exactly.
problem.
you got a social post going.
Yeah.
Post coming, yeah.
I shot something on TikTok. I'll post it later. It's basically you just check me out, Coach Jeremy on TikTok.
You'll see it.
Big
Yeah.
dog chair on
Not too
TikTok.
hockey on Instagram. Maybe we'll throw it on the Puck Daddy one too.
Yeah. On average,
That one's hilarious.
so I looked it up. On average, Ovi has 3 point whatever hits,
Hits
per game.
Yeah.
And that's funny because the tracking for hits is so like abysmal.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Like it's only like
Yeah.
when he throws, and each one of those hits is probably like
Big
he
hit.
ran them into the boards.
Big
like,
hits.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not just laying the body. It's
Yeah.
like rubbing a guy or like a little angle or anything. That's like a full on.
That's how he gets in
Yeah.
the game. If he's not scoring, Ovi will go in.
Yep.
On that
Bull in a
defenseman
China shop.
and bowl it.
Yeah.
He's what is he? 250, 245? Like
Big
Yeah.
boy.
Ovi's an animal.
yeah. I was saying he's probably in the past like year or two put on like another 10 pounds because he's just like I'm
Stanley Cup party.
yeah Stanley
He's a
Cup
bear.
party.
He's a bear.
Yeah.
He's a bear out there.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to a Capitals game and I was like, oh yeah, I get to see Ovi. And you're used to seeing the highlights where he's explosive. He's like got the puck. He's like
yeah.
going a million miles an hour. He's dangling people. Like I can't wait to watch Ovi live. I watched him, just like you said, power play especially. This is him, right? He's just
2 minutes.
Jeremy's
He's out there
standing.
for 2.
Jeremy's standing, demonstrating with his hands in the air, stick in the air.
he literally stands up. His knees were not even bent. He was
I love it.
standing
I love it.
at the top of the circle with his stick in the air, and he's just a witness out there. He's just
Nobody tells
watching.
Ovi what to do.
He's just watching.
Just waiting.
And right when one of his teammates gets the puck, then he bends his knees and puts his stick up.
Yeah.
It comes to him, he goes, blam, he puts it in the net.
Blast
Right?
it.
he's saving his energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? But he does it. It was wild to see how conservative he was about his energy, which really reinforced how I play. Because, my wife, she came out to watch a game years back. She's like, why don't you try harder? I'm like, I'm waiting until I get the puck like Ovi.
Exactly.
Right? Like, I'm not going to skate my butt off.
I only play ozone game.
Well, it's like
I only
it's
play an
like,
ozone game.
It's like that Pardon My Take clip with Ryan Whitney when he went on there.
Jeez.
And they're
my
saying
head.
like, if the best players, like if McDavid's the best player in the NHL, why doesn't he have a cup? And then they went on to say, how long is an NHL shift? Like, why if they're so good, why do they come off?
Yeah, that's if McDavid is so good, why does he come off the ice?
But like, if you're Ovi,
Yeah.
and you can conserve your energy so well like that,
He could play.
Ovi could play a 7-minute shift.
Yeah, he
Ovi
would.
could play a 10-minute
Yeah.
period or 10 minutes in a period.
yeah, like one break per period. Ovi just out there coasting around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I say we leave Ovi out there for 10.
try it out. McDavid couldn't. McDavid, he goes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
McDavid.
style of game.
Hey, Ovi's good playing without the puck. Ovi, once he gets it, he puts it in, but he's
So
good
that-
without the puck.
That's what I saw. Every time he got the puck, he was electric.
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So there was 30 seconds to a minute worth of crazy Ovi action. And I'm like, well, that's why I thought he played that way, because I only ever see the highlights, and he's
Yeah.
always nuts. He's explosive in the highlights, but you watch him live.
He's
and
playing off the screens as a basketball reference. He's playing off the screens. He's getting loose for that puck. He's
Yeah.
he's getting lost in that ozone, and when he gets it, it's Curry stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we got we'll skip past, and we talked about Mitch Miller already. You got any more?
It was a meme
Yeah.
of a Mitch Miller thing that probably wasn't really worth talking about.
No, go back. There's a few more there.
Oh, down farther.
Yeah, let's see. I think we got both teams wearing white, Canucks and Bruins.
Wow.
Did that actually happen? Did it actually happen?
I think it's for the warm up.
Oh, okay, just for the warm up.
Yeah.
Here's
I saw Spin Chicklets posted it. They're like when the ECHL team or whatever both put a home jersey, a white home jersey or something. I don't know.
yeah. We have played a team with the same color jersey. It is
I can't do it.
confusing.
I'm like,
Look up the old paint cans on
Yeah.
Jeremy's channel.
we
We-
dropped the
yeah.
the post melons, the watermelon jerseys.
Yeah, it
I
worked
wouldn't
for
be able
us.
to do it. I couldn't. My eyes, I have
It was wild.
like colorblind.
You're already passing the puck to the other
Already,
team. What are you
like,
going to do
green.
when they're the same color?
Yeah, exactly.
From Hockey Diversity Alliance, there's a statement from how do you pronounce his name? Isaiah? Isaiah, yeah, Meyer Crothers, and it's heart wrenching. I won't read it out here, but if you guys are interested in more of what actually happened,
If
with
you're
Mitch
someone
Miller,
who believed that Mitch Miller should play in the NHL, then I suggest you read this.
yeah, it's tough. It's it's hard to believe that. I mean, obviously it did. I'm not questioning that.
Yeah.
It's just hard to how can someone
be that
Do
like,
be that-
yeah.
bad of a person.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's rough. Anyways, scroll down, see what else going on in hockey this week. PK Subban officially joining ESPN on a multi-year
Oh,
deal
yeah,
as
yeah, I
a
heard
broadcaster. Was anyone
That's
surprised?
huge.
Is
That's
anyone
huge.
surprised?
PK's about to bring it.
Yeah.
He just started the next phase of his career.
Oh, he's
yeah.
he's gonna
He's
love it.
He's
too.
gonna
doing
roll in the
great.
dough now.
Yeah, well, he left the dough on the table. Everyone's like, "What is he doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to ESPN."
It's like it's not that he couldn't play in the NHL still. He could be an effective bottom four defenseman.
yeah,
Right?
I
Like
think
he
he'd rather-
but like to
think
get
he's
to play
done.
for $2 million
Yeah.
or $1 million or whatever they would have paid him.
but he had
Why not
he had
just
like
get
8
an-
mil. Didn't he have one left on his contract?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
He left at least.
I think it was coming up.
Look it up. I think he had like 4 more years.
Anyways, yeah.
Am I
So
joking here? Or
PK joining ESPN, I think he's gonna be great. He's gonna be an awesome analyst. He's got that energy, you know.
Oh yeah, PK brings it.
He brings it. All right, what do we got?
8 years, 72.
Expire last season.
He's not being brought back.
So it was up. His contract was
His contract was up.
Yeah.
He's done. He played it
He
perfect.
didn't play last year.
He played
He
it
left,
perfect.
he left something on the table.
Yeah.
I swear he
No,
left.
they might have given him an offer, but like I said, it would have been for like 1 or 2 mil
Yeah.
to play in the bottom 6.
But did he play last year?
I don't know.
No.
I'm saying I think he had 1 more year left on his deal that he left. I think.
No, it was up last
Okay.
year. Anyway,
Okay.
regardless, he's not playing anymore, but he
No.
could have
Yeah.
if he wanted to. It just
Yeah.
he's got more opportunity
Yeah,
working
he's going
for
on
ESPN.
He's going on ESPN.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he-
gonna buzz on
Go
ESPN.
around
That's what he's gonna do. Let's
Yeah,
go
no,
tune
he's
in.
gonna be great.
Go
So-
tune into PK.
We're heading over to our hockey players, which is one of my favorite subs.
Yeah.
I actually started this sub. I
Yeah.
created it.
You made me a mod on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many subs? How many? We got 138,000 members. That's
Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
I don't even use Reddit.
Oh man, this is a beauty. So all a bunch of beauties here in our hockey players.
Yeah.
Whatever happens during the week, certain things are trending. So what's trending now is people showing off their gear setup, and this is amazing. The guy's got a full-on locker built. obviously got a couple
Jeez.
couple people from the family playing. Got the hockey sticks, the gear where you can dry it out.
That's unreal.
Love that.
Brad from our
Yep.
old paint cans team, Brad Davidson,
Mhm.
calling him out.
Mhm.
He showed me a pic of his setup. He's got one because he was a like an equipment manager for the Leafs.
Yeah, he knows.
He's got a full on like old Leaf setup, like locker,
Sick.
like with the bench and the logo and like the emblem and
beauty.
everything.
What
and
a beauty.
He's got a couple of them for his
Let-
kids too. It's unreal.
Let's rate these. Actually, I'm gonna give this one a solid 8. Like aesthetic, it's very functional,
Yes.
decent aesthetics, but it's nothing crazy.
I
Like,
think-
you could.
Are
you
we
could
not
spice it up.
guys? Are we not doing too much here? Are we? My
think
gear's
this is
sitting
too
in the
much?
back of my car right now. Are we not doing way too much here with this?
You don't
I
like it
know.
spread on the floor?
Guys, mine's going on the front lawn. If it's even getting undone,
Mine's in the back of the truck.
mine's in the back of the truck getting freezing right now.
I have a spot where I take it out and then I put it away.
I put mine in the back closet.
Cheer, not all of us do. Okay,
Okay,
not
good-
all of us do.
Great. This is great for organization. Functionality is, we'll give this one an 8 out
You
of
guys
10.
don't like the wet gear?
It's missing nameplates.
Oh, nameplates. Yeah, he could do some more to spice it up. So who's this? What's the username? If we can say it online. Just
Finally
another.
finished. Is
Oh,
it-
yeah.
Just
Is it-
another
is
who
it
ya.
Finished? Is it finished? We got a
Okay.
couple things to
So-
fix up here.
So we're going down to the next setup. Rate this one. Keep on going past the ad. All right. So this is like a tent with a humidifier, a 20-pint dehumidifier.
I was like, humidifier.
So it's like
Alright.
a wardrobe tent with like a rack in it. You hang all your gear, you zip it up, you put the dehumidifier
Is
on
it
it.
fire hazard? What's going on here? I don't know.
No, it's
You
No?
think so?
I don't
No,
know.
it's fine.
I don't know. I just think we're doing too much.
It's just it's open on the back.
It's got to be a little wet when you put it back
Guys,
on.
I
That's
want the
how-
wet gear. I
I've
don't know.
seen my dad has a locker that has a heater.
Oh yeah.
He puts it in the garage
Yeah.
and you turn it on. It sounds like an airplane's taking
Yeah.
off.
So this is like a DIY version of that. I say this is pretty decent, and it's very scrappy, very
Yes.
scrappy. I'm gonna give it a 6 though. Like it serves a great person, great for an apartment. You know, if you're in an
Right.
apartment, you don't want your gear to stink.
One thing though, I'm gonna give it a 7 just because I like the Jofa elbow pads.
Oh hello, okay, extra points for
So you
Joe.
zip it up so the smell doesn't get out, or
Yeah, it
what's?
keeps it all in there, and it sucks air in. The dehumidifier like cycles it around.
That water will
But,
be
but
pungent.
what happens when?
Oh,
we, but what happens when we? Okay.
20
What
bucks for
happens
anyone who
when we
drinks the
undo
water.
this and all the dirty air flows back out into the air?
No, then you just it's
Come on,
it
guys.
kind of
Let it-
captures.
No, have you not seen how a dehumidifier works? It absorbs the air
Yeah,
and then
Where's the air go? Where's the air
into
going?
water.
into water.
All the
Where's the
humidity
water going?
into the
You
the
put it in your water
drainage.
bottle, and you get
we
electrolytes.
drink it.
and you drink it.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
that's what Gatorade is.
so you don't lose your
So
energy.
you're telling me it sucks in the dirty air,
Yep.
and then
What is
it
it?
goes into-
Science class?
and then it goes into the water.
All right, 6 out of 10. Go.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling.
4 out of 10.
God.
4 out of 10.
Keep going. There's another one.
Guys,
Go down.
leave your bags in the back of your car.
Keep going. We got Zach Bell. Oh, this is great. So it's a picture of basically a drill drawn on the glass with a dry erase marker, which a lot of coaches do if they forget their board.
That doesn't look like a drill. That looks like squiggles.
Exactly. It says, at what level of playing do these mysterious diagrams start to make sense? Right? This only makes sense if you were there
Guys,
from the
guys,
beginning.
this is AAA stuff. I can read
This
this.
is
you guys don't see it. Obviously,
What is this? A 3-man weave?
This is the 3-man weave. This is the 3-man weave. This is exactly what it is. It's guys. We're gonna be cutting in and out.
Yeah, we're starting
Clearly-
off.
Follow your pass.
Clearly, they got it marked the CTCBL.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, the CPTB. And
Yeah,
okay, pucks
This
in
is
opposite
AAA stuff
corners.
here.
Yep.
Don't worry. You can go scroll past this, guys.
All right, keep on going because there's a setup at the bottom. Very aesthetically pleasing. And a few other things if you're not part of the sub. You post like when you break your stick, your first goal, stuff like that. Very welcoming.
Oh, this is like just a rack, a hanger.
Yeah,
This is more like it.
that was decent.
This is more like it. We just hang it up.
This
mean-
is just an effective use of space.
That's quick and easy. I'm trying to
Like the floor space is clean there. There's nothing on the floor.
Yeah. That's getting everything all off the floor.
Yeah.
All right, we might have to. We're showing the top posts from the week. The last one that I'm looking for. Search for the just for this day.
Jer wants it.
Top
Jer's looking
today.
for something. He knows what he's
Yeah,
looking
no,
for.
I saw it pop up. I'm like,
Wants
ooh,
it.
Jeremy
this
keeps
is,
taking over the mouse and
yeah,
getting things lost.
moving things along. Oh,
This is it, or
I'm jumping on the bag wagon. My garage locker, work in progress. It's a lot. It's something.
it's something. He's got a lot of twigs. He looks like you in there.
Yes, we have a college freshman. Literally just puts his sticks in the corner and hangs the gear on
This
his.
is
hockey
more like
sticks.
it, guys.
Okay, I like that. 9 out of 10.
That's like the tournament setup.
Yeah. When you have a tournament, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We got
Beauty. All right, so there was one here. I can't keep on going down, and essentially the guy has added like neon lights, and really like
Jer really wants this.
Can we not
We
just
are
search
really
No, no,
wanting
it's
this.
like-
No, it's coming right
on
here.
this feed? we
Come
can
on.
search.
Oh my, we have a
yeah.
spaceship.
I don't know. I don't
computer
see
right
it.
now.
I don't see it. Whatever. We're good. Let's move on. I don't want to take too long in the podcast, but yeah,
We already kind of touched on Borje Salming's
yes, checked on Borje
thing,
Salming.
so that
Yep.
was good. One thing that I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on, I have some opinions on it. Did you? It's a dumb question. Did you see Zegras' goal that got called back?
The Mishi.
Michigan.
Oh yeah. It was absolutely beautiful. The puck was on edge as he was
He made it
skating
look
by
easy.
it. He did.
There's no way he does it again. He
He's
just
going.
does it
He's
again,
going
right?
full tilt. Like he's cutting behind the net already, and the puck is just there. And he's like, and this is where luck and opportunity. What's that saying? It's like skill is when
Needs opportunity.
skill is when luck meets
Oh.
opportunity, right?
It's like a graphic. Yeah.
He's practiced that. He knows, but he's practiced this weird thing that's so obscure. But all of a sudden, he's going behind the net, and the puck is on edge. And because he's practiced, he's prepared to grab that puck, skate around, and put it in.
It's effective. Like, at what
Beautiful.
point are we not going to say this is an effective way to
I think
score?
Barber did a good post on it, and I agreed with his take on it. That it's essentially a wraparound.
It's an elevated wraparound.
It's an alternative. Like people are,
It's hard to
defensemen
stop.
are used to defending, and goalies are used to defending the wraparound.
Yep.
Now that you got to defend the upper
Is it
wraparound
upper
or the
low?
lower wraparound.
Are we changing the name now? Is it called the air around?
I think
Air
it's-
around?
It's still wrap.
the
Still
elevator-
wrapping the blade
it's a
around.
TikTok
No,
loading.
because people are confused. Is it the Michigan? Is it the Mike Lag goal? Is it the?
I call it the Michigan.
Is it the Michigan?
I
But
think it's got to be the Zegras now.
Is it
No, like
is it the Svech? Is it the Svech?
Svech.
Here's the thing, though, is that Mike Lag, the Michigan goal, he scooped it. He put his blade on top. It was
that's
technique
different.
is
that's how I do it.
Different
That's
technique?
how I do it. It looks cooler.
That's
It looks
Bush.
cooler
That's
in my
Bush
opinion.
League.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you
it's
gotta-
it's way faster and
So
more
much-
efficient
looks-
to
it
scoop
doesn't
it
look as
without
cool,
doing
though.
the.
Oh,
Yeah,
it does.
But
No
good luck actually
chance.
doing the
You're
Mike Leg
flicking
one
it.
though. Now
This one, it's just way more.
Did you see? Was it NCAA? The guy who did it? No,
Oh,
it was WHL.
No one's
WHL,
done.
yeah.
No one's done it the other way because it's harder.
It's not harder. It just takes more time, and
it's easier
more
to.
difficult.
It's
It's not
it's
harder.
telegraphing.
yeah, it's really.
It's not
obvious you're
harder.
gonna do it.
It's harder if you have a lot of
Look
like
at
snow
this.
on your stick.
Look at this. Tell me if this is not elite. He cuts back, punch turn, scoops it, pop. He's full tilt. The
Yeah.
boys are loving it.
Good luck. You can't do that the Mike Leg
You
style
can't stop. Yeah, you can't. Look at this. Punch stop. Boom. He's got it.
because you can stay fully upright.
Yeah. He can do it on the move. You can't do the Mike Leg on the move
Yeah.
while you're going full tilt.
I used to think like, oh, the
Aesthetic
scoop,
wise, I'm saying.
aesthetic wise.
Mm.
Saying this looks better in my opinion.
You know what?
I
Your
don't
opinion. It's
think
your
so.
opinion.
If
My opinion's
Gretzky
staying.
had figured that out, how many goals do you think he would have gotten?
He was behind the net.
It
His
was
office.
his office. They
Yeah.
called it his office. Nobody would go
He
for
had
him.
no curves. Does that affect the?
don't
Not
know.
really. Maybe. Yeah. I guess it.
I
would.
gotta ask if we can get Gretzky on the podcast. I'll say, hey, would you have like if you figured this out in like say '83?
I bet you his
How many?
answer would be something along the lines of like, I didn't have hands like that.
Ah,
Gretzky's
yeah,
too
but we gotta
busy
get
doing
some honesty
Betway
from him.
ads. I don't think he's.
To be honest though, if Gretzky figured that out and was scoring like because he just get one a game, he'd just go behind the net. Hey guys, pass to me behind the net, and he'd just do it right.
yeah.
And then it would.
I don't even
probably-
think the goalie would know what happened.
No,
Gretzky's era. I mean,
but they would have changed the rule. I think they would have put in a rule that you can't score that way.
I think
bet
at
ya.
that time, wraparounds were still the most effective thing.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Gil-
that time it's all along the ice every time, and we're scoring 8 a game
Yeah.
at that time.
Anyway, so Zegras, obviously his goal got called back. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on whether or not offside review should have ever been implemented,
The offside.
or what can be done to fix it.
It's so tough because it's like if it's blatant, like that was a blatant offside, and then they score. The thing that's the worst.
So what's considered blatant when
Like,
you're looking at a video review?
Why don't we review everything at this
within
point?
within 5 seconds of crossing the line, a goal is scored. It's like there has to be a time limit. Like it has to be directly like that was offside, and then they scored. Okay,
Yeah, but then you got the freaking guy with the stopwatch. Well, actually, that was
Yeah, it's
5.0001
hold on,
seconds.
hold
At
on.
what point do we remove refs from the game?
no, here's an easy one. Simple. Did the other team touch the puck? If the other team touches the puck, that's their chance to like fix things. Like
Interesting.
if it goes into the other zone,
Possession change.
right? Possession change. If there's a possession change, then carry on.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if the game's gone. It's gone 5 minutes. Because you have the goals that happen, and then you got to go 5 minutes back or whatever. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm mumble jumbling. I would say if it's offside, I mean, are we going to review everything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the high sticks. Are we going to review high sticks? If you get the call wrong on a high stick, are we going to go up to the why don't we just review everything?
Play should have been blown down.
Or if the ref misses it,
Yeah.
like in baseball, if you miss a strike,
Right.
it's just
I have a solution.
we're not gonna
We're
review
looking
it.
for solutions, right?
Yep.
Lasers. Lasers.
That's what I mean.
Well,
So now you're reviewing like just
So,
the ref.
so the thing is, other
altogether.
sports like baseball, like what they show the strike zone, they show where the
Yeah.
pitch went.
Yep.
There, the technology is there that they could eliminate umps if they wanted.
Yeah.
You know,
And some argue they
at
should.
least for
Yeah.
pitches,
Yeah.
like for like base calls, I'm not sure where they are with that, but I know for a fact that pitching they could implement that if they wanted. For hockey, they've tried putting chips in pucks. They've tried getting.
Yeah.
There's no technology available that could be reliable enough yet.
No.
So, in my opinion, it should just be go back to where it always was. If the ref misses it, the ref misses it.
So no offside review.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset about that.
Yeah.
Until like it was a playoff game. And it's
Espe-
clearly
so-
offside.
Yeah,
Then you're
so
like,
when it goes against my team, I'm pissed. And when,
Yeah.
when it's the other way, are you beautiful?
So my biggest beef is that when you look at that Zegras goal, why is the highlight of that game that a goal got called back and not that Zegras scored a sick goal?
yeah.
It's bad for the NHL.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
it
still
doesn't look great.
blast that everywhere. Like it's still a highlight, but yeah, we'll
Yeah,
let
but
it.
I watched I heard about this, right?
Mhm.
Like I saw the thing and I wanted to go watch the recap of the game. I go watch the recap of the game. I don't even see it. It skips past. It says goal disallowed.
Wow.
It didn't even show it. I had to go to the
disallowed goal. Yeah.
yeah, I had to go to the condensed
That-
recap. It was like, who's running the highlight reel for the NHL?
That's just a shortfall of whoever made that pack. Like that. It should have been they should have opened with it.
yeah, like it was that was brutal.
Should have been played 5 times in the
Yeah.
beginning intro too.
Yeah, like at the very least, if
Ridiculous.
you're gonna do offside review, it can't take like they can't call a timeout to watch the footage. Also, why are they watching the footage on like a freaking I don't know what are they watching on like a Tamagotchi? Why does it take them so long to see?
On their
Yeah,
black.
I know. How about that hand pass rule too? When the Leafs lose the
oh.
game because of the tap glove.
Yeah.
What is that? We can review that. What's going on?
So
What's going on?
one thing that I think that would help with it is if it's so blatant, then the other team should be able to challenge it within 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like the hand goes up for a line change.
Yeah.
Like I used to ref, so it's like when you put the hand up, they're done, and then the home team has
Yeah.
5 more seconds.
Yep.
It's like after the goal is called, ref goes over to the bench. Are you challenging or no? They have 10 seconds to decide. If they can't
Yeah,
decide on that factor because it's that close, then it's up to them. Do they want to risk it or not?
Yeah.
And chances are they won't because they can't get a definitive thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe even take away the coach's tablets.
Oh,
They
yeah.
can't watch like
Yeah,
the
what's
video.
up with the iPads on the bench?
Yeah, the
This is
video team.
ridiculous. I mean, I
Like if they couldn't review it and if it was that bad that they knew and they were just watching, then that's worth getting a review to get
Yeah.
it called back. But if
Yeah.
if it's like so close that it's like barely affected play,
Yeah.
like it didn't have an effect, then they're not gonna call it back because like it didn't really matter. We're only doing it because we might get it makes sense if we can get a goal called back, we get a goal called back.
I think we get rid of iPads off the bench. We
You
get.
can't play Candy Crush on the bench anymore.
Take the coach's phone away.
I saw
He's
my
been a bad
player-
kid.
If I saw my player with an iPad on the bench in the middle of a game, I'm taking that iPad and I'm smashing it.
They're checking DMs. Hey, I think who did that? Kreider?
There's one guy that's like does it every game. Like,
Yeah, did he chuck? He
yeah,
ripped
exactly.
it out of
Get,
some
yeah,
guy's hand.
exactly.
He smashed
Get
it.
that out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah, he's like, focus on the game,
Yeah, we're
man.
playing game, not focusing on the past here.
Yeah.
All right,
My opinion.
let's carry on. Next one. What do we got?
Well, you wanted to. We've got some comments from the Puck Daddy fans. All you Puck
beauty,
Daddies out
yes.
there.
Beautiful people.
I
out
want
there.
before you do yours. I wanted to because
I only grabbed one.
you only grabbed one. All right. I just because on Spotify, I think it's on Spotify.
Yeah,
You can-
Spotify Anchor. You can leave comments.
Yeah, you can leave comments. I normally put up like a question.
Nice.
And for our first episode, we've been getting people going back and watching the first ones.
Love it.
So there was a few people that answered to that.
To all the Puck Daddies out there, leave some comments. We check the socials if you're on TikTok or Instagram, YouTube or Spotify, Anchor, wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching. Drop some comments and we'll maybe we'll toss it in the next episode.
So from Cam.
Also, one second, I'm throwing a question out to the fans,
Oh, okay.
to the listeners.
Yeah.
Who's looking for some Puck Daddy merch? Because I mean, we have a pretty sick logo.
It is
We have
pretty sick.
The king of the rink, the Puck Daddy, the crown on top
We're
of the
thinking
puck.
we're thinking we launch the merch
That's
and then
iconic.
direct the sales from that. We'll get a neon sign.
Oh, we put it towards a neon sign.
Yeah, or a new table.
Actually, last November, I donated all proceeds from
To Hockey
To
Heroes.
hockey merch.
Heroes Hockey.
to Heroes Hockey, which is a nonprofit. It makes hockey free. So I'm gonna do that again. I should have announced that at the beginning of November,
Yeah.
but we'll do something else like that. So I'll put that on Instagram.
Let's do it.
Get some sales.
That's for How to Hockey merch.
For How to Hockey merch, yeah,
Yeah.
and let us know. Should we drop that Puck Daddy stuff? Let us know in the comments. Also, I have the platform Fourth Wall,
Yeah.
where if you order from our merch store, I can send a personalized video saying like thank you, or
That's sick.
yeah, like if you want to have a special message, like a Christmas gift or something like that,
Mhm.
I will send a video saying like, Merry Christmas to whoever you want, right? So
We got a new hat coming
That's
soon.
yeah,
elite.
it's pretty
That's
awesome. It's
elite.
amazing to be able to just like, I see an order come in, I'm like, oh sweet, and I'll be like, hey Catherine, thanks so much for your order. Like,
By the way, we have 6 orders to.
oh,
to
gotta
do
get
follow-up
gotta
on.
get caught up.
Yeah.
Gotta get caught up. All right, I'll do that after the
Comments. I got one here. From the draft.
All right.
Most comment. Like if Coach Shippey won.
Ah!
97 likes on the draft. Hayden.
Yeah,
What do you have to
I didn't.
What do you have to say about that?
Why didn't you put like if Coach Shippey won or comment if Hayden won?
Mm.
Because it was a bit skewed there.
Oh,
I saw a few comments that said Hayden got the clear W there.
Oh,
Well, I'm just saying.
yeah,
Coach
but
Shippey.
I think you just
Did Coach Shippey win? Comment down below.
you
guys
got
comment again.
100,000 followers on TikTok. You might have just been spamming your
You're
audience.
saying bias? You're saying bias?
I
Yeah.
think
saying some bias?
I think you might have been bagging them in your lives, like over, please, guys. Like, we don't know what's happening behind the
chance.
scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hayden's just sitting here, like he's at home, and
I
he's
just have good opinions.
Popcorn's a shareable item.
I just have
Yeah,
winnable.
I'm sharing my pop. I'm sharing my snacks. I think
Hot
that's-
dogs are a solid food item.
solid food.
Fun fact.
Glizzy. Glizzies.
So I wanted to shout out Cam here. He says, "Hi, I live in a town with no AAA team
Mhm.
and 2 ice rinks.
Mm.
What should I do to try to get to the next level?"
I got you. Move. No, I'm just kidding. So stick handling and shooting you can work on at home, right? That's stuff that you can work on and get on the ice as much as you can. So you got 2 rinks. Find the public skating schedule. Find when there's power skating. Find whenever there's like extra ice that you can work on your skills. The newer players, stick handling, shooting, and public skating, that's just going to be like so much. You can do so much for you, right? Once you start to get pretty good, you need to be more challenged. So then you need to start going out to stuff where you're getting pushed, like the power skating or skill clinics, stuff like that, which unfortunately costs a bit more money. Another thing you can do is look for pickup hockey and play against guys that are better than you. If you can, that's going to be huge because now, like,
Like play above your play older kids.
say you're 12 and you're playing against 14-year-olds, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be forced to adapt and right and think the game faster. So if you can do that, that's essentially the same as playing AAA. Like good 14-year-olds would be. I mean, they're going to be bigger and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You play against guys a few years older than you, they're going to be better, and that'll be something similar. But essentially, if there's no AAA in your town, you either have to drive, which is a huge commitment. But yeah, just looking to improve your skills. Challenge yourself.
And the next step to AAA, what the big difference is, it's not necessarily skill. There's a lot of people that play AA that can shoot, pass, do that stuff. It's compete. It's mindset. It's being competitive. You have it's a different beast at AAA. Like AAA's very competitive. You got to work on your puck battles. Like there's a lot of puck battles. Like in AAA practices, you're throwing the puck in the corners. You guys are going at it. You're learning how to work the hips. We're gonna have a training thing coming out where we talk about how to get chippy, like how to
play chippy.
Yeah, how to play chippy. If you're a smaller player, there's a lot of like little hidden secrets that you can do, but a lot of it's just compete. A lot of it's battling and not wanting to lose.
It makes a huge difference. Another thing is just the speed, not the speed, not the speed of skating. Obviously, that's all there. Like you at AAA, like when any level you move up from whatever hockey, you're going up a level. You're going to have to skate faster, pass faster, shoot faster, but also think faster.
Yeah.
It's the decision making where it's like you get the puck, you got to figure out what to do with it real fast.
Yeah.
Right? So
I think passing is a very underrated thing. That's something I was always really good at.
Yeah.
But when someone's skating up the wing, you got to put that puck in front of them. You have to read. Like passing is an underappreciated skill. Like if someone who can pass the puck really well.
Passing is 90% thought.
You saw that. You had a great view from the bench of that.
Jair had a nice night last night.
Just 3 guys on me. I battled in our own zone. Got the puck out into the neutral zone. 3 guys are coming at me. A guy's got a stick, and I just go tucked it under. And Tay was
right on the tape.
Right on the tape of Tay coming down the
Tay
center.
won't miss that.
And I think that was shorthanded. I'm not 100% sure.
Hey, and I noticed that. I think I was the only one that noticed that.
I heard
you
you
said,
call
Jair,
it
that's a nice pass.
I remember playing with Tay, and anytime it was a penalty kill, if I was on the ice with him. It felt more like a power play.
Yeah.
Tay's just
Oh,
unreal on the
our-
shorthanded. Yeah.
The Toe Dragons penalty kill, we've scored on almost every penalty
Yeah,
kill.
it's like
5-on-4, but we're putting them in the net.
We
It's
should just
wild.
start taking more penalties, I
Well,
guess.
because men's league, they're all offense. They're thinking offense, and next, we're exploding up.
Exactly.
Because
Well,
it's like you're talking about compete. We have guys that compete. Like
Yeah,
Tank,
oh,
he's
yeah,
a competitor.
yeah.
So he gets out there on the power play. He's like, okay, now I'm going twice as hard.
yeah, oh yeah.
They can't.
Last night was a battle. Okay, there was some guys throwing some cross checks. I think I got a little busy with the stick myself. Like,
I mean, I like those guys. So they're a good team. No. Every team, or sometimes you get against a team, and the guys like
they compete.
they're
They
just dumb.
they competed last night. It was just they're
competed.
boxing
I
you
don't know.
out. There was no easy ice out there.
Yeah.
All right, next comment.
We got Kever17 on Instagram on our last concession draft.
Mhm.
He said we should draft hockey equipment next.
Ooh,
I have a plan for the draft today,
Yeah,
but
I think next pod I want to do the worst pregame meals.
right, yes, you've been wanting to do that for a while, yeah.
What's the worst
Okay.
thing to eat before hockey?
So episode 6 we'll do
Okay.
the worst pregame foods. But today, did you have any more comments before I move on to the draft?
Oh yeah. Just a quick one. I love this one, and it was on our YouTube channel. Let me pull it up so I can get the proper username here. And we'll get you guys all to throw in your opinion here. This is from Kaylee Westerman. Do your opinion on Bauer versus CCM.
Oh,
Bauer versus CCM. I'm going to hop in right off the top. There's a lot of people who they're like, I'm a Bauer person or I'm a CCM person.
Mhm.
I've used all the brands. I've worked with a lot of the brands. People think like, oh, you're a CCM, you're Bauer, whatever. Why did you switch?
Hmm.
I might get some hate here. They're all good. Like the top of the line
What?
stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like hockey equipment has evolved so much that it's going to be hard to make anything better. Like the sticks are so good. So a top of the line True Stick, top of the line Bauer, top of the line CCM, Warrior,
Mhm.
Sherwood. These guys all make good sticks. I could grab any of these sticks and play with
Yeah.
them. Right? It's not a big deal. The skates, maybe there's like a
One
bit of a
thing-
difference, but like a good pair from Bauer, good pair from CCM, I'm gonna like them.
yeah,
Fit and stuff like that. What's right for you?
Good answer, Jer.
It's
yeah.
Hey, that's a good answer,
It's a
Jer.
solid answer.
they're all good. Like
It is. It's true. No, it's true.
You don't have to just pick one. Just find something that works for you and is a decent price. You're good.
One thing I will say is that I agree.
Mhm.
The top end stuff for both Bauer and CCM all are like usable. They're all great.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I can tell the difference. Like each
yeah.
stick will feel different.
Right.
Like I can tell like
Bauer's been
CCM
doing some interesting stuff with their
Yeah.
shafts. I got a couple
Yeah.
Bauer sticks, and they just don't make them like rectangle like every other shaft. It's like they're weird.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't mind it.
But like I even before they started doing that, like
Oh,
just
even
the-
opposite, eh?
just the like the CCMs are always a little bit longer, so that noticed
True,
right
right.
away. And I don't know if it's like the length of the blade or the width of it or something.
Mm.
I can tell, like it feels different.
We got to get
Like
it.
if I can't switch back and forth
Oh.
without taking a couple games to get used to.
Oh.
You guys use grip on your stick?
I don't mind it.
Please tell me you guys use
What,
grip.
what do you mean, like
You know, like
There's
tape.
grip versus non-grip.
Yeah, you can get grip or not grip.
on the end of your stick?
No, on the actual
Is it
shaft.
like-
It's like a
Oh.
rubbery, sticky feeling on it.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh,
I used to use the Easton Synergy, which was basically like a freaking
Oh,
like slide
how?
tube. Like it,
how? You could use no grip? I
Yeah.
can't use no grip.
I
need that
like
I
the
need that
grip. But
sticky. I
Mm.
need my hands sticking to my stick.
I like my hand. That's how I developed my hand so well. It's just from having like a stick that can move your hands.
One of
through.
my favorite sticks, I think it was like a Bauer Matrix or something, and it only had the grip halfway down.
Matrix.
I think that's what it's called. I'm
Yeah,
not 100%.
I remember that
but,
stick.
But it was a special markup for Source for Sport, so they added a few different tweaks to it.
Mhm.
But it didn't have grip at the top, so like when you're stick handling and stuff, you still get a bit of slide.
Right.
But when you put your hand down there, it goes doop, and just like kind of stops where you're going to be shooting from.
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
So I think there's a future draft as well.
Mm.
Our favorite sticks,
Ooh.
like best throwback sticks.
Yeah, all I know is throwback. To be honest,
I
I
would-
don't
I
know
would
these new
immedi-
ones.
I'd
I don't know
immediate-
what's going on with these new
I'd
sticks.
immediately go the Sherwood.
Oh yeah.
Like just classic.
It was a big Total One. I had the Total One limited edition NXG, and it was red and black. It might be the coolest stick. I mean, if you guys want to go look up the Total One NXG limited edition, I scored. I think there was 1 month I was on defense. I think I scored about 12 goals. I was so hot with that stick. Backstrom curve,
Thanks to the stick.
67 flex.
Thanks to the stick, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks to the stick.
All right. So No more comments.
No,
No
good.
more fan comments. All right. So in
Let
today's
us know in the comments though. You got some more?
yeah
Power or
throw
CCM?
it up
I'd say both too.
yeah. Okay. So for this draft, we're doing best hockey sounds.
Ooh,
The sounds of
Let's
hockey.
go, baby.
the best sounds
go
of
with
hockey.
this.
The sounds of hockey.
And
And
it's,
I'm sitting out this one because I did the previous two. So it's
Alright.
your guys' turn, and I will moderate.
I'm just gonna look at your notes over there.
Hey, I got creative too with mine.
Oh, good, good,
I
good.
got creative.
I don't know if you'll match mine, but rock paper scissors.
Rock,
paper,
paper, scissors.
Oh, you got me.
Chippy's first.
Got me.
Okay.
Got him with the paper.
It doesn't matter because I got the top sound. He doesn't have this one. He's already sweating.
This one's so easy just because this one's so it's number one. We can all agree with this in the comments. The puck going bar down, hitting the crossbar, bar down. It went viral on TikTok. We already know this sound is so elite.
Now, here's a question.
That was my number one pick as well. And I was hoping you would go with something a little simpler.
yeah,
like,
I know
more
which one
obvious.
I know which
but
one you're going with next.
It is true. The bar town is the best.
It's
sound.
But
gotta
here's the thing. If you're just listening, can you tell the difference between the
100%.
bar down?
Oh,
You know, it's a
if
tin.
it
someone
did-
that knows bar down,
just-
know
you-
what the sound of bar down.
You got to wait for did it hit the glass or did it hit the
Nope.
netting?
No,
Or do
you know if it's going up or down. You know if it's a
Giving
bar
away,
down.
don't be giving away sounds.
we
right?
got to
Be
test.
giving away sounds right now.
We got to test this theory.
I know if it's a bar down, if it hit the post and went out, or if it hit back bar.
Yeah, there's a
right?
couple
You
like
can tell like
It's
the
a
doo-doo,
ting,
the back
a
bar is
ding
easy.
or a thunk, right?
But,
a
like,
thunk is the back bar.
if like someone who goes bar down a lot, like me, like we just JR probably knows too. Like we know a lot about bar down stuff.
I'm willing to bet that if you take away the sound of the puck after it hits the post, that you will have no way to tell.
Okay, well this is a video.
Yeah, we should do a
Okay,
YouTube
well,
video.
yeah, we have to because
Yeah.
now we got to get to the bottom of this.
Well, we'll just put like you just stand behind the net, right, or like not looking,
yeah,
and someone
exactly.
rips
Someone
shots, and you have to
that go
call
bar
out.
down or not? Well, I
What
guess
it hit? What did it hit?
No, but
would
you can hear
yeah, you
where
hear
the
the
puck
glass.
goes after.
Yeah,
That's part of it.
No, obviously you can tell if
Like,
it
I know
goes
if
if it goes dink dong and hits the glass.
like
What?
bar north. I know when it goes straight up. When you hit when it goes straight up, that one looks good.
Yeah, it
Guys,
does
when it
look
goes
sweet.
bars, when it goes bar north,
And then
When it hits
and
the
then-
ceiling,
and then you
low key
bat it
looks
in.
great. Low key might look better. You like because everyone goes,
flies.
oh, it's
Yeah.
even better when you just release a snapshot from the high circles and everyone just goes,
it
oh.
goes to Mars. It just.
Everyone's just like, okay, yeah, this guy's got a shot. It's even better when it doesn't go in sometimes.
All right, my first overall pick. I'm going with the puck click.
Oh, I knew it.
The click.
I knew it. I
when
knew it.
when the puck hits the ice, it's the start of the practice.
That's
the start of the game.
solid.
You toss it, it saucers it. That click.
Like
It's the
one
start of something
one puck,
beautiful.
2 pucks, bunch of pucks. I think just one.
I
for
think
me,
It's just the
at least.
puck. It's just the puck click.
I like one, but 3 is really nice because
Wait,
then
no,
you right?
it's the
because then you hit them all. It's like you get 3.
If you want a really
land
nice,
perfectly.
if you want a really nice puck click, go and watch Jeremy and I's video where we did the how to do the Svechnikov.
Oh yeah.
Because we went to an outdoor rink and Jeremy did one there and it was pretty clean.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah,
All right, Chippy.
Chippy
I mean, this one
with the third overall
look,
pick.
This one's just a unanimous like hockey. I mean, it's the skates edging. It's the skates on just a nice
Yeah.
tight turn or just
Crisp, the
a
crunch.
stop. Just skates on ice.
Edge work.
Yeah, skates
Right.
on ice. That's. I mean, this is an easy
And
pick,
not
guys.
and is that different than just like stopping?
Yeah, it's skates on ice. I'm gonna go skates on ice is the category. It's
this
all
is-
of
Like
it.
like quick crossovers.
Just skates
All
on
right.
ice.
This is tough because I also drafted that was also my pick, but I
And you're telling me that picking first is an advantage. Chippy's pick
I know, but well,
On fire.
with the
I-
rock paper
Fire
scissors.
right now.
I'm trying to get away with this one because mine was skates on outdoor ice. Can we?
No.
No,
No.
there is a difference.
It is way different. Lake, frozen lake.
I mean, I would have said
Okay.
like. I mean, if I knew there was the
Um,
categories, yeah.
It's the
like,
sounds of hockey. I'm going with lake ice. That's just the sound of lake ice. Because there's a lot of
Okay.
there's the pressure crack.
Whoa.
There's the pressure crack. There's shale ice. It's a different type of ice. Lake ice. Can I say lake ice?
Is skate on ice not the same as any type of ice?
I'm just saying lake
I'm
ice.
saying.
I'm taking that as a
I'm
category.
saying.
As the moderator here,
I don't know.
I don't know if just lake ice is hockey sounds. Like
Yeah,
because
let's get creative.
I
Let's
would
get
have
creative.
said that the category for the draft would have been sounds of the ODR
Right.
if we were gonna do.
There we go. I agree
What?
with Hayden.
Okay.
agree
Okay.
with Hayden.
Fine.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to come
I
up
will-
with a different pick here.
I'm taking the boys after a goal.
Okay.
The snipe one, you hear the roar
The
from
celly?
the bench, the boys on the
Right,
bench.
Right. Bench Selly.
So okay, so now
That's solid.
Are we getting into sayings then?
No, it's just
Like-
it's a noise. It's a
Sound.
specific
Cheer,
after you score.
Yeah.
cheering.
Not the crowd though, just
No,
the
the boys on
Well,
the
because
bench.
we don't hear the crowd. We don't have crowds in the men's league hockey anymore.
Anymore.
The boys on the bench, it's isolated. You can take crowd if you
Well,
want.
no,
crowd.
I mean, we all love the sound of a crowd, do we not? Do we not? Is
I
the
mean-
crowd not? I mean, now it's like
With
is
the fifth
crowd- I
overall
feel like
pick?
that has to be the same category.
You think so?
I think crowd
Tough.
cheering.
No,
The
no,
boys.
no way.
The boys is different.
As a moderator, I'm
No
saying the
way.
bench cheer is way different than the crowd cheer.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
and like when you're doing, if you're doing like the fist bump
Okay,
down
well,
the
then
bench,
then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna argue that crowd cheers better than boys cheer. So I'm taking that number 3.
Okay.
Guys,
Alright.
this is easy money. This is Chippy's taking over
Crowd.
this draft apparently all day long.
all
I'm
right,
taking over.
we're on to you, Jer. What do you got third overall or third on your list?
Right, this one's a tough one. I might, get a little bit of feedback or pushback from this, but I'm going with the lights buzz. The buzz. You walk into the rink and you hear that.
Oh, like
Just that. Sometimes
That's
you're
a good-
alone.
like the cooler and the lights.
Yes,
together.
there's the
That's a great one.
ambiance, the
That's a
ambiance,
fantastic-
right?
That's a fantastic draft.
You walk out.
It's
and-
got to be first thing in the morning,
You need it.
Oh,
like
now.
a 6
yeah.
a.m. practice.
Yeah.
And you're like the first one out there. That's when you hear it the best, right? And
Yeah.
it's like you're just alone with your thoughts. And
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Right.
That's a great draft.
Okay, thank you. Covering here.
Covering. I'm just gonna take this one's also just the Zamboni, just the
Zam, the
right? The
Zam.
Zamboni. I mean,
The
it's
hum
so
of the
nostalgic.
Zamboni.
Like 6 a.m. We're walking in, that Zamboni's just too. It's
Yep.
the same. It's the
Same kinda feel. Yeah.
All right, Zamboni.
Am I number 4 here?
There's one that I don't know why it hasn't been drafted yet. But I'm not
Alright.
gonna say
I
anything.
mean, I got some.
I mean, I did pick mine as we were doing the podcast.
This is the 8th overall pick.
Eighth over, the click of the door. Clink.
Yeah.
There it is.
Another one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The clink of the
Unlocking
door.
The boards. It was
Yeah.
there. It was. I had it. We had
Yeah.
it.
One of the worst sounds is that when you're a kid and you hear the rattle of the bench.
Oh no,
to
yeah.
get
You don't
off.
want that. You don't want that one. You don't want the rattle.
But the click is good. Yeah.
This this is for my final draft here. This might be the best draft we've had so far. It's the buzz when the Zamboni says it's okay to hop on the ice. When they go that
Oh.
little
Right.
Oh,
yeah, that
Yeah,
little, that little
okay, I
yeah, that
gotcha.
little
Mm.
that little buzz.
Right.
You can go on the ice now. I don't know if you guys have felt that one.
I normally, like growing up, I never had the. It was just you wait till the door closes, or the Zamboni driver's gonna come and tear your ear out.
He rings it.
Yeah.
He rings it. It's a
He
great
rings
sound.
it, yeah.
He rings it.
All right. So I got last pick.
Yep.
I'm going with the final buzzer.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically,
When you're winning,
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
It has to be no. And
Okay.
that
most
should be.
importantly.
that
I don't
should-
know it because it's the same sound, but I'm specifically feeling when the goalie is posting a shutout, you guys are working for
Okay.
that, right?
Okay.
We can't
He's
make
painting
this,
a picture here.
right?
I
Yeah,
can
okay,
see.
mine after a practice when you won 8-0 and they're buzzing it to go on the ice when your guys are all the mojo's flowing.
I'm just
okay, on
saying-
my last draft.
that buzzer sound, it hits the hardest when that shutout has been finalized.
Championship game, winning by 1 goal. Goalie made 3 saves in the last minute,
I
and you
mean,
hear the
Let's
final
relax.
buzzer.
Hold on.
Let's
That
relax.
should be number 1 overall.
Relax.
We did miss out on the doggy pile. That's the championship doggy pile.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like when everyone.
All right, so-
You know the gloves thrown in the air.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
I'd say like there's stick tapping, that little
Stick
tap tap
tap, yeah.
tap, or like
Dangling. What are the notable? Do we miss any notable ones? Let us know in
Um.
the comments.
clear tape around the saw. Like,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
good
you
one.
watched my video. That's how. That's
No,
why.
that one actually made up. I didn't.
Come
I didn't watch.
on.
it
There
when
was
you did.
there was quite a few that I thought of like before you get on the ice.
Taping your stick.
Like, yeah, like the
Yep.
the
We
tape
missed a
of your
few. We missed
taping
a
of your
few, yeah.
stick.
Taping the
That's
stick.
We had it
that
there. I
was
just
left.
wasn't. It wasn't top. It just wasn't top 5.
Fair.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
5.
And like the clear around the socks.
Yeah.
Skate
Good tape.
sharpening.
Skate sharpening.
Those are a few that I would have
Oh,
picked.
Skate sharpening is.
My team might not be well rounded enough.
Yeah.
I think I needed an off ice sound.
Yeah.
All right, read it back. How we do?
All right, so we got Chippy with the first overall. We got the bar down.
Huge.
Yeah.
You're gonna just hold this. Go all Chippy, and then I'll me.
Okay, so Chippy bar down,
Big.
edge work,
Mm-hmm.
like skates on the ice.
Nice.
That's a solid one too.
Crowd,
Nice.
the crowd cheering
Yeah.
after a goal. I'm
Oh.
assuming.
That's great.
Zamboni, and the buzzer when you get to go on the ice.
Okay.
Is that beatable?
That,
Is that what
I
we're
don't
thinking,
know.
right?
I think
I
my
think-
As a
buzzer beats your
podcast,
buzzer.
are we saying is this beatable right now? And
My buzzer beats
like,
your buzzer.
I don't know if that's beatable.
I think you were solid until the fifth.
Mm,
In my
It's a
opinion.
bit of a off the
Yeah.
board pick there. Okay.
Yeah, because there was so many other options that we just
Right.
talked
No,
about.
but that feeling when you
Skate
get
your-
the,
right.
the ice, man, I think it's underrated from
True,
Hayden. Hayden
fair.
doesn't understand it. 'Cause
All
he's
of-
saying he never had it. He never did it, so it's hard to take that.
All of our
It's the
sounds.
feeling when
Yeah.
that buzzer goes and you're hitting the ice and you're allowed to go on the ice.
Yeah.
This guy's a salesman.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable.
All of our
stuff, guys.
sounds invoke a feeling. Like
Yeah.
skate sharpening is great, taping your stick is great, but okay,
All right, then we got Jeremy. We got the puck click.
love it. That's great.
Puck hits the ice, solid. The boys after a goal, like
Mhm.
your bench.
Yeah,
Team
the hoots
selling.
and the haulers. It's different than the crowd. Yeah,
Yep. The ambience of the arena, like the lights, the chiller.
I love that.
When you first walk in the
I
morning.
don't know if you said ambiance. I don't know if that was the word. It was
I'd
you.
say-
It was
I'd say
light
buzz-
buzz.
the
It was
buzz of
light
lights,
buzz.
the
Thank you
buzz of
very much. It
lights.
was light
Right.
buzz.
Hey, I added some flair
Yeah,
to it because I
okay,
know
let's not
Jeremy's
sell that
illiterate.
as much.
I know Jeremy doesn't have as much words
just
for
the
his.
rink noise. Yeah,
Yeah, the door
Whoa.
click, the bench
Good.
door,
It's good. It's a nice
Yep.
one.
It's good.
Sharp.
It's a
and
distinctive.
the final buzzer specifically when you're holding a lead.
Holding the shutout.
it's the final buzzer.
The buzzer.
The final buzzer.
don't
Look
know.
at this guy he's selling his and
Yeah, you're
bashing
damn right,
yours.
You're damn right.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I think if it were me, I'd be giving it to Chippy.
Mm.
But
Thank
the late in the draft, Jeremy got a couple solid
Yeah, let
ones.
Jeremy.
Okay.
I'll give it to
Okay.
Jeremy. There's a
Okay.
couple big picks there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to overcome.
I
like,
bet you
far down
I bet you I
solid
could compete with a third draft after you guys already picked all your
player.
top
We
10.
could probably all go. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good noises left.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
starting to think. No, that's pretty much Zamboni door shutting. Like I don't know.
Let us know in the comments if what they missed
Yep.
aside from the ones that we already pointed out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
you can let
hockey
us know.
sounds.
Vote.
like,
Vote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comment down below. What's the best hockey sound?
Yeah. And next week we're gonna draft the worst pregame meals.
Yes. The worst
Yeah.
pregame meals.
Yeah.
I got some
Right,
funny ones.
we might all be able to go in on that one.
Yeah, I got.
Do you think?
Prob-
With a-
I
there's
can
a
moderate,
map?
I
don't
can
know.
moderate, I
You wanna
don't know.
moderate? Okay.
Yeah.
My turn.
We'll rotate.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's too much to keep track of too.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
we need
Yeah,
one person to
We need a
track
ref.
it.
We need a judge.
Yeah, a moderator. Yeah. All right. So we're an hour in.
Wrap
That
it
was
up.
a solid pod.
Yeah.
that was fun.
Thanks for joining us, Puck
That was
Daddies.
awesome.
Like, remember, we're
Phenomenal.
trying to spread the stoke in the hockey community, make it a positive place.
Puck Daddies unite.
Bring the
Puck
energy.
Daddies, let's do
Bring
it.
the energy everywhere you
Spread-
go.
Spread the love.
Spread the love. Spread the positive vibes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out in exit song.
We have an
Yeah,
exit sign?
Yeah, it's the
one.
same song. Yeah.
All right.
Gonna change the
Yeah.
world.
See you
with
guys.
my hockey stick.
Let's get some work done now.
Make a real difference.
Here we go.
Feed the poor and
Cheers.
heal
Cheers.
the sick.